Hello everyone, welcome back to the SP Learning Labs Java programming course. In today's video, we are going to learn about debugging in Java. Let's get started. Till now, we have written many programs. We used conditions, loops, break and continue. But there is one question. How do we know what exactly is happening inside the program? How values are changing step by step? That is where debugging comes into the picture. Debugging helps us see how the program runs. What is debugging? Debugging means running the program step by step and observing how the code is executing. It helps us understand what is happening inside the program and also helps us identify errors easily. Let's understand with a simple example. Before ending this video, I have a small task for you. Take any loop program, try to run it step by step and observe how values change and try with break and continue. Practice debugging to understand your code better. Now let's see how debugging works in real time. I will use the same loop example. First, I will add a breakpoint. I will click on the left side of this line next to the for loop. You can see a small blue dot. This is called a breakpoint. It tells the program pause execution here. Now I will run this program using debug as Java application. Now you can see we have switched into debug mode and the program execution passes here, and you can see many options. Here you can see variable section and breakpoints, and here you can see step into and step over. Now when I click on this step over, it moves to the next line. Now you can see it moves to the condition if I equal to 3. Here you can see when I hover here, you can see I equal to 1. So this condition fails. Now when I click on step over, this I will get printed with the current value. Here you can see in the console 1 is printed and you can see here I equal to 1. Now again I will click on step over. Now the second iteration starts. Now here now I value becomes 2, and here again this condition gets failed and moves to the next line and I will get printed. Now again I will click step over. Now here you can see I equal to 3. Now this condition will get satisfied and it will skip the current iteration because we kept here continue statement. When I click on step over, now you can see this iteration got skipped and 3 is not printed. Now when I click step over, now I value is 4. Now this condition will not satisfied and again I will get printed. So you can see 4 in the console. Now again I will click step over. Now the I value is 5 and after this 5 will get printed. Now here you can see I value is 5. So this condition will get satisfied and it will exit from the loop. So now you can see the loop has ended. So debugging helps us clearly see how each line is executed and how values change step by step. We also see how this continue is worked. Also, you can move your mouse over the variable I, it will show the current value. This makes it very easy to understand the program. Debugging shows everything step by step clearly.
So this is the end of code part.
So that's all for today. In the next video, we will learn about Java file source structure, how Java files are organized, and how code is structured. This will make your Java basics strong. If you found this helpful, like, share, and subscribe to SP Learning Labs. See you in the next video.